So one of the things about this car is it just keeps dying. I believe it's the battery. But at the same time, we've been jump starting it quite a bit, and it's not turning on right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the jump starter and come back and jump start it again. But you can see some of the things I'll be kind of trying to replace and work on as of today. We have this pretty beat up headliner, and this is just the top part. It's already sagging here, and then the back just pretty much covers your rear view, so you can't even see out of it. It is deteriorating quite a bit, so it gets very dusty, and probably when I take this apart, I should wear a mask or some type of like painter suit so I don't get all that dust in my lungs. But that's kind of what we're working on today. And then just getting up to speed of just working like a solid car. You could see some all that dust particles that have just been settling on the dash area. But what we want to do is get this started. I'll probably do a video on some of the maintenance things I need to do. Change out the brake system. I'll do a tutorial on that, and many more things to do. So as far as this battery is concerned, we're going to take it out today. You could see there's already white corrosion or battery acid just leaking out of the battery here. And, you know, I don't think this is salvageable, but let's do our best. So we're going to take it out by taking out the negative wire. I take off the positive, just disconnecting the car from power in general. The terminals seem fine, they're just dirty. So we just need to clean them off, but we shouldn't have any issues with anything else. And then right now what we need to do is take off the battery cover. Still a 10 millimeter. And we'll put it aside. Then we'll pull out the battery. You can see all that corrosion there. We're gonna have to clean that off later. Let's take this post out. You can. Let's take the battery out first. And then a lot of stuff going on here, but let's take that post out and clean off all that corrosion in a second. So there's quite a bit of corrosion or white dust happening around this battery. It looks like it's at its time, but we're gonna use a little brake clean. I don't have the right cleaners, but this should do the trick to get us to the point where we can play around with it. There's actually just a lot of soot on it, but it looks like it's wiping away pretty easily. So we'll see if this works. It's gonna repair some of that sulfate buildup inside of the battery from the plates, from what it says in the instructions. So we're gonna let it do its thing and come back in a few hours. I've been showing you guys some clips of me trying to recharge the battery. I actually took it out earlier, cleaned it up quite a bit. There's a lot of leaves on this side, and after charging it, put it back in, it just wouldn't start up again. So what I'm going to do is just completely change out the battery. I already bought a new one, and this is just the simple install of putting a new battery in. Probably one of the easiest things you could do. You can do it yourself. You don't need to pay the dealer or a mechanic to do it, but you can if you don't want to. But pretty much it involves just when you take it out, you take out the negative, you take out the positive next, then you take out the battery components. We're just gonna put it back in the reverse order. All right, so as you can see here, I have the new battery. I picked this up at O'Reilly. It is the SuperTech or SuperStart Extreme. You can get it anywhere. I just got it here because it's my closest auto parts shop. You can see here that it's labeled 125, so January 2025, and that's generally a signal of how long you've had the battery. Brand new battery, so it's only a few days old, versus the other battery had a date of the 17, which is a battery from 2017. So you know, it's due for a battery change. It's lasted 8 years from 2017 to now. And so that's probably why I couldn't charge it. but it's okay. So now I'm just gonna put the tray back. In order to put the tray back, you just want to slide it back. You're gonna have to put the attachment back as well. And so you just gotta make sure you have the right place. You see right there? That is one of the battery rods that you're gonna stick there. We'll move that away in a second, but just wanted to show you guys before I have the battery in, and it takes up space. All right, move it around, make sure it's perfectly on the tray. You can press this down because you're not gonna need that anymore. And then we're gonna take all these components and put it back. All right, so we have the rod in, and I'm pulling up, and it looks like it's sitting. So all we need to do is take this and put it back. You want to move the tray around so you have access, and we'll stick the rod in. And all you need to do is stick the nut on the rod and make sure it's tight. And then after that, you're just gonna do the same for this battery holder here, right on the chassis. Same up here. All right, that's clamped down. You heard that noise. What we're gonna do is take off this positive cap protection and the negative. We'll actually do that second. We're gonna put the positive. This is just helps for corrosion. I'm gonna put one of those on, put it right on top, and then tighten it down. Okay, let's get it a little tighter. There you go. Put this back on, and that's it. Battery's on. All we need to do is start the car at this point. And I'll go ahead and get the keys, but I don't think it'll have any trouble starting. If you do put a new battery in, sometimes it won't start because you might have to give it a boost or a jump. In this case, I think it'll work. Got power, and it starts. So yeah, that's a fresh battery. Close it up. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful on how to change your battery. I'm gonna go ahead and take it for a spin, but everything should be working just fine.